Did the federal government just secretly start a national ammo shortage? Well, the short answer is it looks like they might have for several reasons. Because very underreported, we reported on it on this channel a few times, but what's very underreported is that 30% of the most common ammo in the two most common calibers, 5.56 and 9mm, 30% of production comes from Lake City Ammo Plant in Independence, Missouri, that's really owned by the U.S. Army and operated by Winchester. Now, the federal government halt all commercial sales of that ammo from that plant. Well, that's 30%. Most people that have a handgun have it 9mm. Most people that have a rifle have it in 223 or 5.56. So ultimately what they have done is they have stopped production, 30% of the production of civilian ammo in those two calibers. Because what we're seeing is, as we put this video out last week, talking about this idea, we hadn't even brought up 9mm at that point. And what we found was as people got out and they searched their local gun stores all around this country and communicated back with me, including myself in my region, both those calibers are very much not around. They're both gone. They're both very difficult to find. And again, most people that bought a handgun bought it in 9mm. Most people that bought a rifle bought it in 5.56. This is a huge problem. And the federal government just kind of seemingly did it overnight like that. And most people in America are still really unaware of this. They're still kind of clueless at this idea that, well, wait a second, what do you mean that, chances are if you own one single gun, it's in one of those two calibers. If you own two guns, it's probably those two calibers. This is going to disarm a majority of America. But you might say, well, we still have the other 70% being produced by our favorite private ammo manufacturers. Well, unfortunately, you kind of don't that either, because the largest civilian ammo manufacturer in the United States and really in the world just sold all of their ammo manufacturing plants at the approval of the federal government. At their approval, they just sold all of their commercial ammo plants, Vista Outdoors, all their commercial ammo plants to a small, young company in the Czech Republic that seems to be out of money. So, yeah, the federal government just secretly started an ammo shortage. If you wonder, well, how are they going to disarm us? This is how they do it. They do it by cutting off ammo supply, because if you have no ammo, your gun is just as effective as a rock. So there you go. I recommend, if you find it, get it. 223, 5.56, and 9mm. They're just seemingly gone. You may see them on the shelves, but they're not going to be there long. Any thoughts or insight, especially that insight you might have, definitely put that below. I would like to take a moment and say, please consider being a patron to this channel. It greatly increases our ability to get our messages out as YouTube suppresses that ability. That link is below. The most important part of this channel, we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.